Okay, number 14 and 15 were taken directly from the Folium of Descartes problem that I put on one of the in-class worksheets. So hopefully you have your notes from there if you're not sure how to do this one. But this one does involve an example of implicit differentiation because neither one of these, it's not easy to solve for x or for y. So we're going to use differentiation here implicitly. So we have this one with respect to x. Okay, so dy dx is equal to 3x squared plus 3y squared times, using the chain rule, times dy dx, because it's the change of y with respect to x, because both of these are actually variables. And then that's equal to 3xy, so that's going to be using the product rule. So 3x times the derivative of y, which is dy dx, plus the second, which is y, times the derivative of the first, which is 3 with respect to x. So then you use some algebra to solve for dy dx, and you get negative x squared minus y squared over negative x minus y squared, so the negatives cancel out, and it looks like this is going to be answer B in this case, x squared minus y squared over x minus y squared. Now, for number 15, what you want to do is, now that you have the derivative, you want to put in 3 halves comma 3 halves to get the equation of the tangent line. So you're going, when you put in 3 halves, you end up with a slope of -1. So it's going to be y minus, the equation of the line, sorry, I shouldn't have said it. The equation of the tangent line is going to be y minus y1 equals m times x minus x1. So your x1 was given in the problem as 3 halves, and your y1 is also 3 halves, and your slope at 3 halves is -1. So it's going to be y minus 3 halves is equal to -1 times x minus 3 halves. So hope that helps. And I think the important thing to remember here in terms of the critical math element is the notion of implicit differentiation. In specific, that we use implicit differentiation, which is a part of the chain rule, when we have an equation where neither x nor y are defined explicitly.